Hey now, welcome back to the channel. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Raptoria. Welcome back to Deconstruction Simulator. How we doing? How we doing? Welcome, everybody. Locked in, clocked in, and ready to go for another day down at the deconstruction/construction sites of this game. Good to see you all here. Hope you're all doing well. Another great week of shenanigans and fun. Later today, we have a PlayStation State of Play where there's going to be 35 minutes of footage of something. I don't know, Bloodborne remake announcement? I don't know. We shall see. But anyway, let's fire it up and jump in. Tomorrow, we're going to be playing Train Sim World 6, and I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do here today in the next couple of days, because there is a lot going on. The Silent Hill F game dropped. We've got House of Tesla that dropped. There's a game called Something of the Nile tomorrow. It's another one of those Agatha Christie type murder games with investigation, puzzle, whatnot. A lot of puzzle games coming out, but perfect games for any time. And of course, you know, I guess Silent Hill and a couple other games like Osiris, The New Dawn, all that stuff kind of kicked off the whole spooky season of games. I really feel like for horror games, there's so many of them, and so many great established franchises that like playing horror games kind of starts in September and goes all the way through October, just because there's so many great franchises and stuff. Let's get some music here for Deconstruction Simulator. We're going to play the soundtrack for SnowRunner. SnowRunner OST is good. It's a good soundtrack to go along with this game for sure. And let's play one of... let's do this one. That'll be good. That should be fine. Okay. Anyway, let's get back into the game. This one just dropped yesterday, so there'll probably be some updates and things. I found some problems in the game, and the developers are watching the streams and aware of those problems, so that's good. Are there any sports games that you enjoy playing on or off stream? Not that I could think of off the top of my head. I mean, if we talk about like sportsmanship, like if we talk about like outdoorsman hunting games, like that's kind of a sport, right? Like hunting and fishing, kind of. So those are fun, but mostly, no, I don't think I'd like to play like a NBA game or something. But I don't mind playing the management games behind those. Those would be all right. And I guess racing games and stuff too on occasion, if it has a particular angle to it. It's a good question. Now we're gonna rip apart this bed here. I think I'm gonna take apart all the furniture and then RTB. Well, and we'll have to start the demo today too. We're gonna demolish this whole place. I noticed stuff outside. All hail Raptoria, for sure, for sure. Okay. Oh, the Mattress section, bed frame. Okay, good. Good. This game feels close to real life. Yeah, you know, a lot of simulators are simulating like real life jobs and stuff too. I was thinking about it the other day. Like pretty much every sim is a simulation of a actual career, if you think about it, right? Arma, right? There's people in the military, they get paid to do that, right? Flight simulator, there's pilots, they get paid to do that. I mean, we got the Seafarer game coming out in a few days too, so there's tons of people who work on ships and shipping, both at the docks and whatnot, and there's simulators for that, and those are, you know, an industry too. Same with trucking. It's great. What's cool is that, like, there's got to be people who are pilots, right, who love to play American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator, and they don't have time to, like, become a trucker because they're too busy flying, but they get to, like, see the trucking industry when they get home, or vice versa. A trucker who wants to eventually buy his own plane, so, you know, what better way than to first simulate flying a plane and whatnot, then later on get your private pilot's license and buy a plane. You know, pretty cool. Not only just careers, but hobbies too, I guess. Yeah, car dealer sims, yeah, and get grocery store simulators. I think what people like, though, is that, you know, most people probably work at grocery stores, but there's not too many people who could say they're like a manager of a grocery store who gets to pick what goes where and, like, install freezers and refrigerators and coolers and pick what products will be on the shelves and, you know, paint the walls and whatnot. Not creativity in those jobs. Hell, even the managers don't really get to pick that stuff either. Corporate just hands down the orders. Catching monsters, right? Yep. Being a full-time poltergeist or a demon hunter, like a demonologist, yeah. It's a great game. I think last year, the year before, we played with Dirty Lumberjack, Indrid, Red. We played in like Phasmophobia and Demonologist and stuff for the first time. Those games are... those are a bit much for me. Those are too scary. Although there was an update to that one game, I forget the name of it, Outlast Trials, I think it is. And I think there was an update like last month for, you know, kind of Halloween. It's a cool game. I loved playing that with Dirty and Red. I think like maybe like a year ago we played for the first time. And there was like some new updates when we played at that time. I didn't realize the game was around for a while. I kind of felt like it was brand new. But, you know, that's what happens when you... there's no wrong time to play a game. Especially when it's new to you and been around for a while. People are like, oh, it's good. It's like me and Red Dead. Like, I still got a long way to go in that game. But then other games came out. Not complaining. It just is what it is. Nothing in that shelf. Greetings, viewers. Greetings. Alright, we're going to take this dresser out, and then we're going to go over to the, I think actually that's it. Then we'll start the demo. I don't think we need windows either. I think like we sold one, but we got plenty of others. Plenty of others. You like fantasy games mainly? Oh yeah. Yeah, there's good fantasy games too, like hell, like Dark and Darker. We just go into a dungeon and fight other players to just steal stuff. That's fun. Or like literally Final Fantasy. Those are good. Expedition 33. I'm really happy that so many people fell in love with it. I knew that game was really cool. When I played like the demo and the playtest and stuff for it, I knew there was a lot of cool stuff in that game, but I didn't know it would be like, I didn't know people go insane for it. I like that. I like when people just go insane for a game. I love that. Just when top to bottom, it's got good music, good voice acting, good story. You know, it doesn't have to be a 10 out of 10, but like solid 8s and 9s in a game nowadays is like awesome. Some of that music just hits different. And that Expedition triple. There should be a city builder where you start as a one-man crew building one thing at a time and then progress up the ladder. Yeah, a few years ago we covered like a construction game where it was like a construction tycoon type game where you bought all the equipment and designed buildings and stuff like that, but I don't know. I think that's why I really like Parkitect and stuff, is the cooperative building and design is really fascinating. It's very cool. I think that's why a lot of people liked Contractville as well, like laying out a foundation, putting up walls. This is like the opposite, the antithesis of Contractville in a way. Oh, Final Fantasy Tactics Remake comes out next week? Oh, damn. That'll probably be on, like, Switch, right? Well, actually, probably everything. You could probably run that on a modern smartphone. No problem. All right, how many boards is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we were supposed to take 10. I think we're going to pull 10 out. Although these are not all the same size. Are they? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Devs, this is one of those fake walls. This one won't count. If it doesn't have a measurement next to it and just says wall, that means we can't sell it. The game doesn't recognize it as a sellable item. Dev team, if you're watching, what's going on there? Wait a minute, I wonder, can I look at the wall 90? Oh, wall window. So I wonder if I pull out the quote wall window, will that not be one I can sell? I feel like it needs to have a measurement. No, I don't think so, because if we pull off wall door, will that count? Let's see. It's on every platform, yeah. Maybe we'll see some of that today in the PlayStation State of Play. Maybe they'll kind of cover that. Okay, that's a 150, so that's all right. What's up, Levi? Well, if we get a Bloodborne remake announcement today, which I think is a 1 in 100,000 chance, I know some people are going to be very happy about that. Okay, so that's 5 there. So the van is full. So I'll grab 5 more. Thoughts on the Switch 2? I don't know. For me, Nintendo has just not been interesting for me personally for a long time. I see a lot of the corporate side stuff going on where they're trying to copyright, like, capturing creatures. And these people are trying to copyright oxygen and the color spectrum. If they could, they would. And so that whole aggressive brand defense and, like, crapping on their fans who try to get together to do, like... And I know this goes beyond the console, but like trying to break up your fans from having events for like to celebrate your games like Super Smash Brothers and stuff, just seems like if you're going to boycott them, then you should be boycotted too. No amount of good Mario games, Donkey Kong games, and whatever else can really, I don't know. That's just pure greed. There's just embarrassing levels of greed. Trying to squeeze every penny. These are the same people, by the way, who tried to like ban video rentals in the 80s and 90s. So don't forget about that stuff. Now, there are great Nintendo games and great franchises. And the Switch 2 seems like a good system, but I feel like the naming... PlayStation's been pretty solid with their naming, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically. But the Xbox... I think the Xbox is the worst of them. With how... I can't even tell you what the Xbox One was, like what year that came out. But, you know, the GameCube and then, you know, the Wii, right, was fine. But when the Wii U came out, it was all over. I thought the Wii U was just like a different version of the Wii. Like, I thought it was a handheld version. I thought it was the same system. You could play the same games. Had no idea it was different for like a whole year and a half, 2 years. I was like, oh, it's a whole different thing? So that was bad. And then the Switch, that was good. The Switch was solid. And then it's like, okay... Let's just call the next one Switch 2. And it's like, it's just like an updated version, but not. It was really like when we went from PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2. Which back in the day, any sort of small incremental improvement in graphics and whatnot was huge. And nowadays, people really don't care too much about graphics, honestly. I mean, there's probably as many people playing Stardew Valley, Terraria, and Core Keeper right now as are playing like Tarkov and like, you know, these crazy beautiful games with insane graphics. So, but I always find it weird when Nintendo Switch or whatever will announce that there's a game that was available like 5 to 10 years ago that everybody played, that it's like Red Dead Redemption 2 now available on Switch 2. It's like, okay, I'm pretty sure everybody who wanted to play that game or is playing that game is either playing it on a powerful console or probably PC. Like, who would get a, you know, Switch? It's cool to be able to not have to buy another console to buy another. Like, if you've just got the Switch, that's a great benefit to you, because then you don't have to get another console or a PC to play that game. On the other hand, didn't they show recent footage for like the Arkham Asylum or something for Switch, and it's like, what are you guys doing? It's like 144p, 1 frame per second. Why even do this? And these are games from like 10 plus years ago. The hell? So overall, like, Nintendo really stays in their lane with the amount of like exclusive titles that they've got, and that's cool. But they need to treat their fans better, and they need to stop trying to like do, I guess statistically there must be money in it for them to go back to these games from like 8, 10, 12 years ago, but I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. But I do miss them aggressively making handhelds. That was pretty cool. It's amazing how long people were playing the original Game Boy for. That's insane. Borderlands 4 just indefinitely delayed its release on Switch 2. Oh, well. The performance of that game, apparently... Well, I noticed this one. Like, I played Borderlands 4 and had no problems with it. And then when we played for, like, the third day, every time I was killing an enemy, there was, like, this huge lag. And I'm like, guys, what's going on? What the hell? This wasn't like this the last 2 days. I've killed hundreds of enemies. And then, I lowered my settings and stuff, and it improved it. And then a few days later, I heard that there was problems, and then people were... you know, complaining about it and saying, I hope this gets better. And then Randy Pitchford, who's kind of like part of the lead dev team, was just like, lol, just make your own game, lol. I was like, okay, well, Randy, look, on one hand, I understand what you're saying. It's complicated to make games and everyone needs to check their settings. You are correct. On the other hand, don't anger the internet, because it is the place of the least amount of reason, logic, and sanity, but the highest level of organization you've ever seen when people are mad. So just pipe down there, bud. Just be like, hey, we hear you. Do the black background, white text. Hear it, you know, the Borderlands family, we hear you. We're working diligently to address your concerns. Hope you're enjoying the game. We love you. Smiley face. And that's it. All you gotta do. Too many people trying to dunk on each other. Is there exposed insulation there? No. Hi, Jay. What's up, Freak PC? Welcome back. Got into games because of the Switch. Had mine since 2019. So many good titles on the console. I was really let down with the Switch 2. Really? Well, I do remember the Switch 1 and thought that was pretty neat. I thought that was a good step forward from the Wii U. But, yeah. Am I developing any games? Technically, I feel like it, right? Like, I feel like when I'm playing these games and we've got the devs watching in the chat and I find issues, I feel like I'm doing quality assurance. And I feel like that is a part of development, because if there's an issue, it needs to be fixed and it has to go back to whomever. I'm sure there's some arguments against this, but I feel like everybody's on the same team. I don't want to argue departments and say these people are worth more than those people or whatever, because quality assurance is incredibly important, because nowadays quality assurance is outsourced to you. When we get a game that goes into early access and you buy it, if there's problems or missing features, a lot of things you're being asked to be patient or report issues. And at least developers are very open about listening to your feedback and stuff like that. And it really works for a lot of games, right? I wouldn't expect that from a Grand Theft Auto or a Rockstar title, but for an indie dev or something working on a game for many years, like for example, 7 Days to Die was like essentially an early access game for a decade. And tons of people gave feedback and played the heck out of that game, and you know, said, hey, you should do this and that, and offered, you know, ideas of improvement, and were patient, and every update kind of feels like a new game. That is one good thing about early access, is every time you get bored of a game and a big themed update comes out, you get excited and get back into it, and it's really fun. On the other hand, there are games that kind of like never get finished because they're kind of updated through the franchise in a way, like Train Simulator World is like that, or Train Sim World's like that, and Farming Simulator is like that too. Like, farming hasn't really changed in 1,000 years, yet farming has very much changed in 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same with the Farming Simulator games. Like, they haven't really changed too much, yet then there's all these new features that are added each time. And arguably, graphically and mechanically, I don't think we need another farm simulator game. I feel like they could do what American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator have done, where it's like, it's been the same base vanilla game for the last decade, and there's tons of DLCs piled onto it. And in addition to the in addition to the paid DLCs, they add free updates. And so instead of buying the same game over and over again, whenever you buy a DLC, which is an expansion, you're buying basically a bigger part of that game, but then you're also getting a lot of stuff for free. New trucks for free, new older areas that get redone and stuff like that. And I wish we could get that with Farming Sim. I'd like to buy a Farming Sim once every 8 to 10 years and then just have the heck out of it. The support be crazy. But with Farming Sim, it comes out, there's massive hype, we play the hell out of it. Then other things come out, we kind of get bored. And then even though there's more DLCs coming out that are good, we move on to other things, and the hype is only renewed when a new game comes out. But it's because of that like I don't want to get invested in, you know, like I love that Swiss map, right? I love that Switzerland map that's been around since like 17 or something like that. But I don't want to restart it each and every time in a new iteration of Farming Sim. So I wish some games were kind of more supported longer. That'd be kind of nice. All right, I don't know if we need other doors. I think we got all the doors we need, but I'll knock these off just for whatever's back at base. Yeah, No Man's Sky is great. Yeah, we played the Oblivion remaster too. When I played Oblivion, that was my first time playing, and I was like, wow, I'm really glad that I got to experience that game. It's a shame I didn't get to experience it back then, but I mean, I wouldn't have been able to show my reactions to it or have people enjoy my enjoyment of the game if I played it originally. But that's what's good, man. I'll go on to streams often, and I'll see a lot of younger folk playing games for the first time, and it's really cool to see how excited they get. And they're like, oh, that's so damn cool. It's like, yeah, man, that is cool. Love to see it. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to trash that. And I think we're just going to start knocking out walls. Although, do we need more beams? I thought we brought a ton of beams back. Oh, wait, some of them got robbed. So let's do... Okay, I'm going to start pulling off... I'm going to start cutting some of these. I want to pull out beams. What was it? 270 beams is what we want, not the planks. So we don't want those. We want these. Okay. Morning, Brian. Welcome. Played the original game when you were 19. Oh, that got you to buy an Xbox? Yeah, I remember a friend bringing over like Oblivion and like Morrowind and playing those for the first time, or watching them play. And my friend being like, dude, look, if you pull out your weapon in the city, people will get uneasy with you. It's like, oh, that's cool. People will actually have like thoughts? Wow. Okay, we won't need these, but I'm just gonna move them. I think we need these too. I think these are these the 150 centimeter? Okay, we want those too. So those are what we want. Everything else is full at the base. Farming Simulator's gone from Farming Simulator to Farm Manager Simulator since the AI commands in 22. Oh yes, that is true. But it is nice for people who don't have, who do have friends, but they're just not interested in that game. I really love it when a farm sim comes out and then we get Dirty and Lumberjack and everybody else. It's really cool when everyone's working together and you see other players like doing things, but not everybody's like at the same job. Like on a farm, everybody could be working together in completely different areas of the farm, and it's really neat. And everybody's working together to make money, but everybody's kind of got like their own job to do. They got space to breathe and, you know, to work and manage. And I know, I'm pretty certain BK and the ladies love that. They try to keep it secret, but I don't think the ladies can stay away from the tractors. They love it too much. They try to pretend they're not into that stuff, but that's a lie. The farm management and the animals and stuff are just, they're just too cool and too cute. It's awesome to be able to like cut a whole field and then go feed your cows and sheep and things like that. And then to like pick up the pallet and sell it. It's awesome. Although I will agree though, it's crazy now. In Farm Sim, like you can go from literally owning a small field to like buying a gargantuan textile mill and then have thousands of sheep and then you're just making like a wool sweater incorporated. It's crazy. Okay, I don't think we need any windows, so I think we're pretty much clear to break everything down. I'm just gonna continue to get those beams in the corners. And then we're gonna do a full demo. You played Oblivion when you were 8? Damn. Okay, that's a good amount of beams there. Still think we could do some more though. Is this cuttable? That must be part of that door. Okay, let's pull the drywall off. Oh, you love the music in the Bethesda games? Yeah. Gotta inspect these to make sure it doesn't just say, quote, wall. So I pulled all those off, not because we needed all of them, but just to get to the studs. So maybe we'll bring some more back to base than we need. Oh, this didn't pull off? I can't seem to pull that drywall off. Morrowind was an amazing game. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool the first time. I didn't know what I was looking at when I first played it. Or really watched a friend. Damn. Morrowind was an amazing game. Was Morrowind before or after Oblivion? Alright, more debris. What is it, noon? Almost 1 o'clock, okay. Morrowind was before? Okay. Okay, we got 150s and 120s. Maybe I'll take 120s. I don't know what we got for 120s. Oh, these are the planks. Okay. So these are 150s. Those are 270s. Those are 270 planks. And then I guess I hadn't been... Oh, we're gathering these inside. Although I think that one's longer. I guess the 120s are more rare because they're usually cut for the doorways and such. So they're a little different. That's probably going to be a 120 there. Oh, it doesn't even say. Missing BP mainframe wall component underscore C underscore 1. Beam 150. That's got to be... If that's a 150, then that's a 120. Or even less. I'll cut the door out. What are we saving up for in this game? So I was going to buy a new van for 5,000 bucks, and then I realized how small the Next Step van is. So I feel like We might want to save for a bigger warehouse and just store more stuff. But also the big box van in this game is 15K. Also, if anybody knows how to modify a save file, let me know, because I feel like at this point in this game, we are owed 15,000, no, 25, free box truck. We should have a free box truck with the amount of setbacks we've had from items disappearing and whatnot. So those are 270 beams, and those are 2. These look shorter. Nope, they're the same. Nah, okay. Well, that should be enough wood. If we need more, I mean, I feel like most houses are made of wood in this game, so. Okay, let's do some demo. I'll put the bags out here. Actually, you know what? Before I make a big mess and risk things disappearing and whatnot, let's go back to the... back to base. We have 4 days left on this job. It takes an hour to get to and from. Damn, it's going to be 4 o'clock till we get back. Damn. Maybe I'll wait. Far Cry 6. Oh yeah. I want to play the new Tropico, yeah. Strategy RPGs, Tactical Org, Final Fantasy Tactics, Fire Emblem. I've played some games that aren't mainstream like that that are fun. I don't know how you'd classify them. I had a game that I didn't know. I thought I'd like it, but I really, really liked it. We played it on the channel called Hammerfall 2, and I love that tremendously, and Uthris did too. We did a sponsored stream. I was gonna play alone, and then Uthris was like, "Hey, can I join?" And then he randomly just bought the game, and then we just ended up playing it for a long time, and then he ended up playing it like for 2 days after that, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm on New Game Plus Plus," and I was like, first of all, I had no idea there was a New Game Plus for that game. Second of all, a Plus Plus? Bro beat it like 2 times within 2 days. That's how much he liked it. I'm kind of jealous. So I hope maybe Arctic J and like Elmox will join us in the future. Then we'll do us 4 playing that game. Elon Marks with the 50 gargantuan gift bomb over on YouTube, dude. Wow. Thank you very much. Exclamation point gift. If you guys haven't yet hit exclamation point gift in the chat, make sure you turn on membership gifting on YouTube so other members can gift you a membership. You guys get a ton of different emotes. You guys get your name highlighted in green. You get a badge next to your name and a bunch of other perks too. So definitely make sure you check that out. Also, there's a members only section of our Discord. I know I have to relink my YouTube and Discord again. It happens randomly between YouTube and Discord. Like YouTube will just, I think, break the connection between Discord and YouTube. So those of you who are members and you're like, I can't get in the member section, I'll reconnect that ASAP. Thurston told me I have to do it, so I'll have to figure out how to do that. And unfortunately, it's not like a one-time thing, nor is it like a timed thing. It's just randomly. So I'll have to figure out when that happens. So let's do interior walls. I think I'm done getting all the wood we need, so wrap smash. Thanks again, Elon, for the support, man. Wow. Yeah, let's get some bears in the chat. Oh, also, let's move the chat a little bit so you guys can see. Every game's a little different. I think I gotta scoot you guys maybe over here. Maybe that'll be better. That's pretty good. Yeah, the gift bomb's still going. Yeah, sorry. Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. Yeah. Hammerwatch 2, I'm sorry. Yeah. I only played it once, but I know I like it. Yeah, Heroes of Hammerwatch 2 is really fun. I love those games. Like, I loved Loop Hero. I loved Heroes of Hammerwatch. Like, those kinds of graphics are just awesome. Where it's like, I love it when a game's like, look, we're going to make a game so good that we don't care what it looks like. And that's why people played the hell out of, like, Blaltro and stuff. It's like, I don't know, you don't really need a card game to be, like, super mega 3D or anything like that. Yeah, this is SnowRunner music. That's a great game. I think we'll play SnowRunner again soon, but we got to beat Roadcraft, so I'm calling in an APB this weekend for like Emma and BK to join me and Nicholas. The ladies can build some roads, damn it. They know how to build some roads. Can you reuse the floor? No, unfortunately. Maybe that'll be something they add in the future. This game is a full release from what I understand, but the devs want to see how successful it'll be, and then based on its success, they want to add more features and like things players want. You know, they only had so much time and money to do so much, but I think this is a pretty good looking, pretty cool game. Honestly, it could be better, but this is way far in the right direction for a deconstruction simulator. Honestly, the smashing and the salvaging is very fun. Like breaking things down and finding what you're gonna want to keep is kind of like it feels like the loot hunter simulator, or storage hunter simulator, whatever the hell it's called. The one that I'm in, you know, game number 3 million that I'm in. Buggos 2? I've not heard of that one. Have I tried making my own game? Kinda. I have through other programs long ago. But now I guess I'm just in quality assurance now. I think we're going to stay here till just before 18 and then I'll RTB. Alright, let's take out more interior walls. These 120s. I don't know if we have enough 120s. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna smash everything. We get, if we're full on beams, like I don't have any more warehouse space, so I think I'm just gonna smash everything and get money from recycling. We can get up to like $300, $400, $500 from recycling. I mean, it's no joke. You get a lot of money from that. Yeah, it's perfect mix of realism and fun for convenience, yeah. I feel that way about Farm Sim, too. A lot of realism to Farm Sim, on the other hand. Couple, 2, 3 things you can do to make things easy. I think I've saved too many beams. I should just break it all. We gotta break it on down. Nice. My assumption is we'll probably get 12 bags out of this one. Only way to play farm sim is on hard difficulty. It is more interesting, yeah. But I do like in farm sim just like hacking and money too, and seeing how all the equipment works, especially when the game is new, and just whipping out every tractor and just taking her out for a rip. Lots of fun ways to play that game. Although I think they still need to do more settings. Like there should be more ways to adjust starting money and stuff like that, just so, you know, if a player just wants to test equipment, especially if you get a DLC and you want to immediately see how that equipment's going to work. Shouldn't have to have like a backup save hack profile. Like, the game should just come with that. You know what I mean? Skyrim, yeah. Yeah, there's people who come in all the time and ask, dude, you should play Skyrim. When are you playing Skyrim? And then I played Oblivion, and I was like, and then that person was in the chat, and I was like, hey, did you see our Oblivion playthrough? No, I want Skyrim. I was like, I don't know if I want to play Skyrim then, if you didn't watch Oblivion. I know they're different, but I mean, come on. Yeah, you can easily edit game files. Like, yeah, I know, but if it's easy, then why not just have it done by default? Like, after so many years of farm sim, why not just have a, you know, creative mode? Why have the players make extra steps? Just do it. Ooh, a desk. There's a chair over there too. Okay. The makers of Battle Brothers just released a demo called Menace. Turn-based RTS sci-fi. Looks good. Really? Battle Brothers was cool, and so was War Tales. Last time I played War Tales, I think, was with She-Fox. And we go into a cave, and it's like, all right, we need to be very careful here. The ceiling can collapse. And she just goes Leroy Jenkins right there. It's right into enemies. I think we should slow down and deal with this tactically. Leroy Jenkins. Okay. Oh boy. It was like that in State of Decay too. Okay, we're playing on the hardest difficulty. There's a gargantuan zombie of it, and she just starts shooting it with like the lowest tier bow possible. It's like, oh boy, we're gonna die. Some people can't help themselves but just smash. Must kill. Hilarious. Where's the screw here? Oh, they probably want me to take the wood parts apart. Oh, okay. What the hell's happening? Is this glitch too? I can't take the legs apart. Another glitch. We've got a desk in the back of the house that can't be disassembled. Great. Time theft. Am I able to do anything with this? Oh, there we go. Oh, good. I knocked it loose, I think. Okay, it was just stuck in the ground a little bit. Devs, if you're watching, they're in the meeting room right now. Okay. Camera angles are wild. I do like that, though, because, you know, if you got a bed up against a wall, you can kind of just, like, hover around and go outside. It's as if you were moving the bed to, like, unscrew it, but it makes sense how they've done it. I get it. Litigation, yeah. Yeah, I went from a school desk to like a walker. We gotta put tennis balls in the ends of those legs. Game's chill. Leroy Jenkins is one of the funniest things you've ever seen, yeah. Parts of the house are still coming down. What happened to the Borderlands 4 streams? I was playing that, and then Dying Light came out, and I was playing that, and then this came out. This month is just, each day is a new release. Like the new Silent Hill game came out yesterday, so every day essentially in September we've had like a new 30 to 60 hour game release, so I can't do them all. There's no way. But I also want to keep playing games like this too, because the channel is well known for, you know, city builder and simulator games too, so this is definitely a game that a lot of people want to see as well. So you'd think that, you know, all we should be playing is like the new AAA releases all the time, but everybody's doing those as well, so that there's a lot of like saturation and oversaturation on those. So, and a lot of people are just playing those games as well, where it's like, well, I don't want to watch Raptor play, I'm playing the game myself. So it's like, in this case, while I play this, there's probably some people playing Silent Hill right now. They're watching while they're getting scared in rice fields. I saw what that game's like. That looks terrifying. That's why you didn't watch Death Stranding 2? Yeah, oh, that's true. We played through all that as well. I wasn't even done with that game. A lot of playthroughs we kind of have to rush through to make room for other stuff, and I wish that wasn't the case. But nothing says we can't go back and play, you know, in January and stuff. Next month, you know, I'm probably going to get early access to Anno, so we're probably going to play the new Anno in October and November just before its release. And then there was some other games that I was going to play in October that got delayed to November too, and then in November I want to go to Japan again, so it just doesn't seem like there's any month where there's not something going on, something big. I'm looking forward to that Anno though. You know what I'd like in this game would be floodlights. It'd be kind of nice if, you know, when the house is more smashed, you could use floodlights to see. Like if you came back to the house kind of at the nighttime. Well, you don't really work at night, but like your day ends at what, 6 in this game? Just not too dark. Still would be cool though. Am I doing Halloween themed games next month? Well, I kind of did some already with the Osiris the New Dawn, or Orion, or what I forgot what the hell it was called. And we also played a spooky game earlier, I think last week or the week before, called Dead Reset, which was like watching a horror movie. It was sweet. It was like those Until Dawn type games, you know, like The Quarry and stuff, except it was full motion video, like it was actual actors. It was very cool. Very well done. But I've also completed a lot of the games I intended to do, like Soma and the Fears to Fathom series, and... yeah. Those Fears to Fathoms games were cool because they were all like bite-size. Chronos, yeah. What the hell? Why do I keep thinking it's like Osiris or something? I don't know why. But I did see there was like a Halloween update to Lens Island, and I saw there was a Halloween update for Museum. 2-Point Museum. What I like about Halloween is that every developer of every game ever adds like a pumpkin and a cauldron and a witch's hat, and they call it the big Halloween update. Every game, dude. Like a house flipper, every game is just like, oh yeah, hey, now you can put down a pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern or like a spooky ghost. Boo, it's our Halloween update. Like every dev does that. Every game, dude. Call of Duty will do it too. It's like, oh, there's a little keychain you can put on your gun. It's a little pumpkin Halloween update. It's like, why do they do that? Every one of them will do the Halloween update. I swear, like, Madden 06 probably has updates still going out for every Halloween. Somehow that game is able to access the internet and have a Halloween update for Madden from 2006. I guarantee it. Oh, Dinkum update? Dinkum's ridiculous. Like, there's not... When it comes to these, you know, you're sent off on a bus or you arrive via boat on a cozy little island and you're going to do some farming. There's 1.5 million of those games. You could dedicate a whole YouTube channel just to like 3 concepts. Inherit old farm, arrive on island. Island has city with multiple unique characters of various age, ethnicity, and background and stuff like that. Like Coral Island is like that. Discounty is like that. Of course, Stardew Valley. Oh, Crime Scenes. Yeah, that developer of the Crime Scene Cleanup Simulator, that was a great game. I loved that game. And we found like every secret, and the developer was in the chat, and the dev like confirmed, yep, that's my cat. Like the developer put a cat in the game and stuff like that. That game needs a DLC, and that game needs an immediate sequel. Like I hope the dev is immediately working on that. They must be, because it was just such a fun little funny game. Oh, I noticed there's a desk still on a table. Well, that's got to be like a common low-tier table. Stardew's one of your favorite games of all time. Yeah, it's so simple and... well, I mean, it can be complex, too. Alright, so I got chairs there we want to load in. Alright, we got to take out this porch. House Flipper 2 is getting a big Scooby-Doo DLC. Alright. I wouldn't be surprised if Power Wash Simulator, before the sequel comes out, gets more DLCs too. Played the sequel of Power Wash Sim 2? Looking forward to it. I thought it was quite fun. And I said that about the first game, and a lot of people said I was a maniac. Yeah, if we break the 2x4s on either side, the entire thing will fall. If I do that, though, random beams will fall onto the ground, and I'll have to break them up later for recycling. So if I break them before that wall falls, they can all be recycled at the same time. Otherwise, I'll end up with stacks like this, and then I've got to break them one by one manually. So it depends on what you're trying to do. Okay. So now that these aren't broken, we have to send them to the middle. I got all the beams, planks I could ever need at the base, so now we're just going to break these down. Alright, so we're going to break all those down. Okay, so let's take this table too. We need a low tier table. I don't think we have one at the base. Wow, there's a lot of screws in this table. Jeez. You bought Unicorn Overlord. What? What is in this game? Unicorn Overlord. Overlord? I know we're disassembling a folding table. Like we couldn't just fold it and put it in into the truck. Like it folds up. It really couldn't be more. I feel like dismantling it actually makes it more cumbersome. Like if you fold it up, the legs will just fold up into the bottom of the table, and then the table just folds in half. Couldn't have been easier. Like NASA tier design. Any idea what happens when your shift ends during the transit time heading back to the base? Oh, well, so if we leave at like 17:59, it'll take us an hour to get back to the base. So it'll be basically like 19. And when that happens, it'll just be 19, and the guy will just tap his watch and say like end of shift, and he won't do anything else. But it is a good idea to be back at the base though when you end your day, because if you're here when your day ends, you'll spawn right back here at the house, which is annoying because the van is full of stuff and I don't want to like lose an hour out on our day tomorrow. So it's a good idea to like almost work overtime by having him drive an hour in the van. So luckily we don't have to leave at like, you know, 16:59 to then take an hour drive back to the base. So I'll just be leaving in a couple minutes, couple, 2, 3. All right, I thought that we'd get about 12 bags here. What do we got? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like 14, 15, probably 16 bags once I break everything else down. All right, let's break these down. So the base is full of all these boards already, and I can't get enough buyers for it. So, and it's my money, and I want it now. The best way to get my money now is to turn this into recycling. So what we're doing is, it's called material conversion. What do they call that? Metal, wait, what do they call that? Transmutation or whatever? Or what the hell do they call that in alchemy? Anyway, basically that's what we're doing. The devs said this game might come to consoles, but they're not sure when. It's my money and I need it now. What's up, Clayton? Welcome back. Happy to hear you enjoy the content. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit the like button to let YouTube know you like the content so it can show it to more people. Raptoria needs you. And we're getting closer to 2 million subscribers. Can you believe that? 2 million. That's crazy. I'm not sure if you get paid to recycle full items, yeah. Like if you put a couch in the recycling area, I don't know if you get money for it or not, or if it just like deletes it. I'm not sure. Transmogrify, yeah. Transmutation, yeah. There's gold in them there 2x4s. Alright, let's keep knocking some things down here. Oh, damn, is there's whole... Oh, there's a whole side panel to the house. Oh. Didn't know that. From what I've seen, you only get paid for recycling the bags of debris. Okay. It just seems so painful, you know, when you first start playing this game, to not have enough time to like break down everything and sell it or store it, and then just have to leave it behind and there's no way to even make a dollar from it. You just feel so helpless. All right, let's break down more of this, and then about ready to go here. Almost EOD. Okay, a little bit more. All right, that'll be good for now. We'll head back. That's RTB. Don't all the planks break if you break the base below? Maybe. I have a feeling that maybe some of them will disappear or something if I do that. Okay. End of day. We did it, chat. We did it. Okay, so $74 expense on our day. So $24 in fuel and $50 on the maintenance. That's not gonna be enough. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let's see. And then what do we got for stuff we sold? So we made $457, and that's $383 after expenses. Brother, yeah. All right. Anything new in the computer? Ooh, $1.20 for a door and a fridge. I'll take that. Okay, so now we're going to do orders. Refrigerator. Okay, that's a rare fridge. And then the door. Nice. I'll only take stuff over 100. Premium table, rare door. You know what we should do? Reorganize all of these. And then again, there won't be enough room. I was going to say, let's organize stuff by rarity, but it means we'd have 3 shelves with blue and then 1 shelf with like 1 rare item on it. And then we need another blue door. Well, good thing we broke down the doors at that house. I can bring those back here. I don't trust this. I'm going to put the door in first. There we go. That'll do. Okay, $187 there. 8 chairs. Nice. 8 common chairs for $144. Any other buyers? Two small windows for $7. Get out. Bro, the van rental alone is $5, dude. You want me to give like $2? No. Rare table, common door. Let's do that one. All right, well, we're going to probably walk out of here with $500 before we start our day. Okay, table and door. That's our rare table there. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, they want a common door. Okay, we gotta go get the rest of the doors from that house. Kevin, thank you very much for the 5. Thank you. Ooh. $5 dues. Thank you. Eight common chairs. I'm gonna go with the bigger van on this one because we could probably fit him in the smaller one, but I don't want to deal with that. I'm going with the bigger van. And the good news is we'll clear out a lot of the floor space. There's 8 common chairs. Someone's having like a wedding or a graduation. You know, what would be a great Halloween game to play too would be Pacific Drive. That game has I think a DLC coming out, and I don't know if it's soon or not. Also, as a reminder, folks, those of you just tuning in, later today at about, I think it's in about, let me think here. I think it's 6 hours from now, the PlayStation, State of Play, they're having another one. And of course, as always, there's speculation of, you know, another remake of Bloodborne. Not another remake, but you know what I'm saying. We'll see. And Dave Lee, thank you very much for the 3 months on Twitch. Thank you. These are rare chairs. Well, maybe it's good I went for the bigger van. Look at that. That was easy. In the smaller one, I could have rotated them and did all this, but I'm not bothering it. Not even going to bother. I'm not going to do that one. Yeah, you can flip the chairs upside down too. Yep. Stack them on top of each other. Yep. Thank you, Wolfie, for the 5. Appreciate it. Yeah, you wrote. It's like playing when we played Storage Hunter Wars. It's like that. Tetris Simulator. Okay, I'm going to move some heavier items to the back. Make room up front. And I have so many refrigerators. I think Bloodborne and Dark Souls are too hard. I think they're really meant to be. They're just kind of like, hey man, good luck. I think I'm gonna put all these chairs over here. XS, thanks for the 10 Romanian dollar dues, dude. Look at all these chairs, they're the same. Put all the heavy items in the back here. Let's put that sofa back here. Yeah, and this looks like when you walk into a Best Buy or something, they still got the appliance section going, or a Sears, when those were a thing. Okay, we gotta offload all these now. Luckily, we made lots of room. Item boxes, and we've still got the sofas to offload too. One of those. Oh, we got more doors in there. Nice. Yeah, I don't like the combo system either with the whole, like, people will buy, I made this example, but it's like, you have Superman episode 1 pristine comic is what the customer wants, and they also want a cheap coffee mug, and you're like, well, I don't have any coffee mugs, but I'm willing to sell you this Superman comic #1 for just $1. No, I need the coffee mug too. I'm out. It's like, okay, well, it's like, at that point, who cares about the Tweety Bird coffee mug from the Walmart when you got episode 1 of Superman in pristine condition. Okay, well, we got what, 9 more spots there? Okay, all right, let's head back to the site. We gotta pick up a bunch of drywall today. Oh, and some more items too. Yeah, start with drywall. Gotta make sure they all say a number. $120. We'll have to do the door test too, so they don't slip over the edge. You know, maybe it'll just be faster to load them all, and then any of them that don't stack into the pile, I'll just throw in the recycling thing. And then we can test out the recycler to see if we get any money for drywall in the recycling bin. Which I think is the answer is no. Action Comics #1, Superman's first appearance, and it sold at auction for $6 million last year. Yeah, but I bet the person didn't buy it without a coffee mug too. Boss battle begins. I don't know if we'll be able to fit stuff on top of the drywall. We'll try though. We know we're gonna have to take 2 or 3 trips though, because we got to pick up debris too, all that, and I got to come back for the relanks. Damn you, teardown. Hey, I heard Teardown's getting multiplayer. That'll be fun. Teardown is such a great game. So fun. Damn, we don't need this much drywall. Damn. All right, well, we'll take what we can. Toss that in there. Maybe the chairs. No, I didn't get the warehouse upgrade yet. I think I'm going to try to go for a... I don't remember how many more jobs I got to do, but I think I'm saving for the... for the job upgrade. I want to get better contracts. Because if I could just get paid in general more for stuff, then we can just make more money and get more upgrades. I wonder if we got less debris for that. There's got to be a linoleum. Linoleum. There are rumors of a God of War 2.5D Metroidvania in today's state of play. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Certainly not opposed to getting different types of God of War games that are not the main deal. What if we get a God of War 3 and they just call it God of War 3 Return of Boy? Boy. Okay, so according to the contract, everything's done. Ooh, we're getting 1751 from this. I know you can't see it, but we're getting 1,700 from this contract, plus extra money from the debris, which is $25 a bag. So that's probably over somewhere between $400 and $500 there. Oh baby. What I think we'll be doing too, by the way, chat, is so that PlayStation State of Play is at like 4 o'clock my time, and that's usually an hour before we stream another game. So what we'll do is we'll be probably streaming something else, but it's only like a 35-minute event. So I think what we'll do is we'll watch something else, play something else while we watch. As in, like, I'll play like My Little Pony Island Adventure, and then we'll take a break during that to then watch PlayStation, then go back to My Little Pony Island Adventure. I know you guys want to see it. I do too. Okay, and that stuff probably not going to fit, so we'll put that there for now. Okay, so we've got quite a few items left to take, so these items here are gonna be their own trip plus the doors, then another trip for the debris, and maybe I can fit the wood in there now. Actually, that's a good idea. Let's try to put those beams in there now. And those chairs we can put on top of that. Well, check and see if we can close the door. Okay. Oh no. I'll take that one later. That was a close one. Didn't I have more wood here? Didn't I have like 270 planks and all this other stuff? We had way more wood than that. Where's the small? Oh my god. Another litigation? That's another $1,000. Like, I thought we had tons of wood and stuff sitting there. All we've got in here is 270 beams and planks. Where the hell's the 120s, 150s? What the hell with this game, man? They were sitting right here. They were just right here. Nothing else disappeared. What the hell? There just needs to be a litigation button in this game, and every time you're wronged, you just hit that and just gives you the $1,000 bucks. Because that's just such a waste of players' time. You know, you take all that time to try to gather those materials and store them, set them aside, and then you're just robbed. I mean, I guess it adds to the realism of construction site theft, but yeah. You destroyed them, I think? I mean, I destroyed the ones that were up here, but I don't remember grabbing the 150s and stuff and the 120s down here. Did I? I wanted to keep some, not all. Alright, let's see if we can take a small box. That's probably going to do. Yeah, there's theft if you leave the site. Yeah, hidden game mechanic. Adds to the realism. It's like how I explain away the bad AI of ATS and Eurotruck. Like, is it if a AI car plows into you, is that bad AI or is that super realistic of dumb people being on the road? I argue it's very realistic. An idiot cutting off a tractor trailer? Seems realistic to me. That's about as good as I think that's gonna get. Nothing else better frickin' steal. But yeah, I mean, if you take all this time to gather these things and they vanish, then what the hell's the point of getting the things? Imagine if that was the same with your money. We're just randomly at just, oh, 5K's gone. Yeah, so I went out of my way to try to grab 120s, 150s, and they're gone. Well, luckily it seems like we've got a few. Oh, we got to carry the drywall one at a time. Oh boy. Okay, so that's a 120. I think the biggest drywall is 150, so let's do... and try to move these 150s here. So we got 150s and then 120s. Okay, well at least we got plenty of drywall now. Actually, kind of glad we stacked all that up. Okay, so we'll do 2 rows of 150. By the way, that's as many 150s that can fit in there. That's a joke. You could fit almost triple. You should be able to fit almost triple in there. Ridiculous. Good. Yeah, our warehouse is looking like a Home Depot. That's right. I'll just play the theme song while we're in the... when we return to the warehouse, I'll just have to play that the theme song. Yeah, we can carry a whole refrigerator, but only one drywall at a time. We don't want to overdo it, boys. We don't want to hurt ourselves. Okay, yeah, let's do the stuff next. Yep. Wow, that actually fit there. All right, the only thing remaining after that is the bags. We might be able to get that. It's not a Geiger counter, it's the trees clanking together. Funny, though. All right, I think I might be able to get this door with the debris, maybe. Damn, we want doors, though. Wait, what if I... Well, it's gonna have to come later. Now the problem is when we go back, it'll be 15, then we'll go back here at 16. We'll go home again, it'll be 17. It's gonna be a whole day. When will My Pony Island... I think it'll be Hello Kitty. I think we'll play the Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which I think is a real game. And we'll do that at 500 new members. So we're already 50 new members in chat. Just 450 more to go. We'll go play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I know you guys want it. It's part of our mega ultra goal. Can we hit our mega ultra goal? Can we do it? So I gotta check how many more jobs till that permit. When we get this one done, this job will be job number... Okay, so this should be 10. So when we finish this job, I think we can get the tier 3 jobs. And those are worth quite a bit. Okay. So I'm going to see if we can put this up against the door. Door up against the door. I think we're going to have to slide this up a little bit. I think we got to fit it in from the between the wheel well. And a little more. Okay. That'll do. Not looking good to fit all the debris in here. Oh yeah, Slime Rancher 2 all out of early access finally. Wow. After all this time. I want to see if I can push this thing forward and then get it to fall. So there's not going to be enough time to get back and offload these. Let's see, that's $175 there. But the door with a good contract could be worth more. It's all good. There's not enough time to get it all. It is what it is. RTB. What a job that was, damn. And we can't use the computer, so $72 in fuel. Well, we made 556 bucks before we left the warehouse. All right, so let's complete this contract. So $17.51 on that one. And now we can buy a new permit for $2,000. Okay, so tier 3 permit is $2,000. There's still like 2 days left. That is true. There's 2 days left on that contract, but I want to get it done and immediately start our day with the new tier 3 contracts. Because I don't want to start a new contract without a full day. So it's okay. But now we have the tier 3 contracts. Now we got 5,000 bucks, and now we can do a tier 3. 250 kilometers away? What the hell? So that's a tier 3. Tier 2, tier 1, tier 1. There might be some really good items. There's probably a good reason to go there. There better be. Let me get rid of items at the base so we have stuff to store. Premium sink cabinet. Kitchen sink cabinet there. Common wardrobe endure. Okay. Let's get that wardrobe endure. Common wardrobe. And a rare door. Oh, that's good enough. And then we'll make money from the debris. You prefer your doors medium rare? Okay. Do you like varnish or a dry rub? What's up, Drops? Welcome back to the Big O stream. Okay, we got that door. Well, that was a premium door. Okay. We got 2 premium doors. 3, 4. Okay, we need more rare and common doors. All right, so we're looking for rare and common doors. All right, apparently this was an earthquake that took this house out. Well, just collapsed. Now, wait a minute. Are you sure that was an earthquake, or did Kool-Aid Man show up at the house? Oh, yeah. Where are the kids? Oh, yeah. Kids, are you in here? Kool-Aid Man's looking for you. They're not home? All right, I'm going to leave. Jumped out the window. All right. We had to drive all this way to just... Man, I thought this would be a fancy, like, 2-3-story home. Seems like just another job. I feel like we should just be taking the big money jobs. Oh dear, I forgot my little Rubbermaid boxes again. That's all right. We'll start by we're gonna start by taking out the appliances first, then we'll come back with the Rubbermaids. Yeah, Contractville's fun. We'll jump back to that one again soon. Another premium door. We need a common. More chairs. Yeah, I don't know what the next tier... There's the next van. That's 5K, and I don't really like the one that's bigger than this one. What is this? Oh, a TV. We'll have to jump up like 2 tiers with the next van. Okay, that's 3 chairs. Is there a 4th? What about behind the house? Nope. I don't think I've had this game crash at all on me. Well, I'm surprised the electricity still works. There's a bathroom in there. Ooh. You know what? Actually, now that we know the walls are made of brick, we absolutely should try to save the brick here too. Because we need, I think, 8 more pallets of bricks to fill up our storage. Okay, let's get this thing out of the way. I want to look around. Yeah, brick pallets were fixed like 2 or 3 days ago. Good news. Good news. You were watching the MXC episodes? Oh yeah, Most Extreme Challenge, yeah. Great show. YouTube has a 24-hour MXC channel now. It's great. Oh, wow. Ooh, it's a premium bookshelf. Wardrobe. Premium wardrobe. Ah, there we go. Okay, we got... nice. That's got to be a premium. Yeah, premium washing machine right there. All right. And then we got a washing machine and a chair back here. But I don't think I can fit that. Just one. You have the exact cabinet put in white? Really? Wow. See if I can fit that anywhere. Oh, come on, my guy. There. Okay, that's probably all I can fit for now. Let's get everything else out front. We'll put the chair out here. And how long of a drive is it? 250... Oh, 125 minutes. Wow. That's a long time. Like a 2-hour drive? That's crazy. Bum, 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 bum. 2-hour teleport, yeah. I was thinking, like, if we go back to the base, that's basically half the workday. Actually, I don't remember when. What do we start? 7:30 is when we wake up? Or at least when we spawn at the garage. Regardless, it's still a 4-hour trip there and back. Easy. Crazy. Oh, we're putting everything out there. Okay. I don't see anything else. Good. No, we haven't bought a new vehicle yet. I'm saving now for like the big. We may as well just go for the big van. I just then took out a $2,000. Well, I paid $2,000 for a new permit, and I'm hoping that'll like. Now we're doing tier 3 jobs, so I'm hoping we're gonna get a lot more money. The biggest job we just did was $17,000 or $1,700 just now in the previous one, and that felt better. Like that felt like we were actually making some money. I feel like a lot of these jobs, like if the orders at the base to like give people a door and a chair or whatever, if they're not over $100, they're not worth it. And I'm starting to think like these jobs, unless they're over $1,000, they're not worth it either. Not to mention when random things go disappearing from the construction site. Like we're actually making more than that, right? $1,700 to do the job, then we get to keep washers, dryers, wood, plywood, whatever. I mean, sheet rock, you know. All right, let's see. A bookshelf. Is this a premium door? That looks like a pretty nice door. Rare door. We need commons. I think there's a premium front door too. Okay, we don't need any more premium doors. Do we need windows? I don't think we don't need to uninstall Windows, do we, chat? I don't think we do. Shoes. Oh my god, shoes. Got to be careful with those suitcases. They're very fragile. Anybody who's ever handled a suitcase before, you know those things are prone to explode. Uninstall Windows, install Linux. The windows look like they were installed in 95. So we can call them Windows 95. You know what these house sizes remind me of is when you're playing Project Zomboid. A lot of the houses in Project Zomboid are kind of like this, where there's just like a tiny kitchen, living room, maybe there's like an office and a bedroom, and then that's it. It's also the same as like in The Sims, whenever you, in like the Sims games. And there'll be like a small house. Be like a 2x2 square bathroom. That's pretty. Pretty. Mm-hmm. I'll pile things up for the Rubbermaids when we get back. And we'll probably have to take that desk out. Books. A book on hacking. So you mean like a house? Well, it's like the same layout, like shape and design. Like a lot of houses in Project Zomboid are just one story. I don't know. They feel Zomboid. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. Like the houses in this game feel different than the ones in House Flipper. Okay, so let's take this desk apart. Oh, there's also that washing machine out back too. Let me put that up here. Damn, we can get everything organized within like a couple of 2-3 minutes. Not long. Also, we might want to consider lighting systems, but I think we have those at the thing too. Pretty sure we got those lights. Can I? Oh, anything in the drawers? Okay, I think the desk is the last thing to disassemble on the bookshelf. Okay, wow. It's a nice desk. That's got to be... Oh, yeah, that's premium tier. Nice. All right, chat. If you were in charge of naming this desk, like if you worked at IKEA, what would you name this desk? That's a hard question. It's got to have a good name. Desk _01. Desky McDesk face. That's a hard question. You got to come up with a good marketable name. It's got to convey You know, it's got to assert dominance as a desk. Because this is a premium tier desk. You can't just call this, you know, it's got to be called like Desk, the Experience. The Weekend Warrior series. Trump desk. And that actually wasn't that hard to take apart. You're coming inside, pal. Alright, that should do it. Just the bookshelf then. Oh god, look at the amount of the final destination. Overpriced particle board. Jabba the Hutch. God. These are good. 2B Mech desk. I don't know, Final Destination was pretty good. Yeah, premium plywood and cardboard. Decadence, people. We're talking about the best of the best. Let's take a bunch of glue and jam it into some sawdust. And charge double. Business. That's called business. Alright, let's start taking down some walls here. I also don't want to damage that stuff there. Now let's take out the doors. And maybe we could take out some more drywall, although I mean, I picked up a lot of drywall and nobody's buying it. Do I want to store more what they don't care about? I don't know. Comedy is key. Yeah, according to all the commercials you hear, where two people who sound dumb are just talking to each other. Hey, I can't wait to switch to Scam Wireless. Yeah, that's right. Get subpar tier service at double the price. Wow, can't wait to save nothing. In fact, spend more. And then you have to have the serious voice come in at the end. That's right, save more. Use code SCAM at checkout. Wow. Oh, actually, we could start we could start stacking up the bricks. That's what we should do. Because this house made of bricks. I think this was one of the Three Little Pigs houses and the wolf got them. Never spell part backwards, it's a trap. Okay. We get some of the best life advice from Crispy Bacon. Now, from what I can recall, well, actually, we can't start taking these bricks out because we don't have pallets here. So we gotta head back to base and bring some Rubbermaids and some pallets. But I think I'll just keep removing drywall. Is this 120? 150. 5 pallets, you think? Yeah, 5 or 6 for sure. Couple 2, 3. Couple 2, 3 for sure there, bud. Go. Come on. There it goes. Perfect. Okay, so that's quite a bit of brick there. So it doesn't look like there's a way to eloquently remove drywall if it's been damaged. We're gonna have to bop it, which I hope doesn't hurt the brick. Okay. Still some good brick in there. All in all, there's some pretty good brick in that wall. How's this? 90 centimeter. Wow, that's rare. I don't think I've once seen anybody buying 90 centimeter drywall in the game. It's the rare unicorn of drywall. Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? $30 centimeter drywall. Wait. Now hold on a second. That fit there? Okay, game. Sure. Okay, let's remove the drywall on this side. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. You bet DLC for this game is going to be huge buildings with TNT. It would be cool to knock down like a farm silo or like barns and things like that. Doing residential homes is cool and it's a big part of the business, but it would be cool if we could work our way into some more niche parts of the industry. Two. Ah, another wall here to knock out. Yeah, have we broken the fourth wall yet? I don't know yet. What do you think, viewers? Okay. Oh, this was all part of one. Oh yeah, I guess that would have been the wall section there. So I'm basically just knocking out all the walls that are damaged. And I don't think we can actually salvage siding in this game, so that's going to be trash. I see a pot sitting out here. Yeah, that's where the Kool-Aid Man made his entry, right here. Boom, right here, right in the side of the house. You just bought the game? Well, I hope you enjoy, dude. There's some things about this game that are annoying, but if the devs over the next month are able to address a lot of those problems and add new features and content, it'll be great. I can get down with that. Because this game does a lot of stuff I haven't seen in other games. Or at least in a different way. And I'm all for it. Let's remove some... Whoa, what? It's like 3-4 different sections of individual drywall. Why? The screws on the walls, not on floor. What? What you talking about, Victoria? I'm gonna knock that door out. Oop. That's gonna be a lot of plywood there. I mean, a lot of drywall. I think once we're full on drywall, I don't think I need to really worry about that anymore. Maybe we should get the more exotic types, like the 30 and 90 centimeter. It looks like he's grabbing it with one hand. Yeah, our base is very much starting to look like a Home Depot. You're enjoying this game a lot? Good. Good to hear. You gotta be pretty thorough in this game, pretty patient, but it pays off. Big payoff here. Well, so long as your stuff doesn't get stolen. A lot of those little rare pieces. Okay, yeah, we gotta go for the tiny ones. Yeah, you can't collect anything on the ground, so no pulling up tiling or wood floor. Like, look at how nice this wood here is on the porches. You can't even claim that wood. Hopefully they add that in the future. It would be nice to be able to use the crowbar to pull up that wood, and it would work for another porch for sure. Okay, I think that's all the drywall I want. Everything else I think we've got a pretty ample amount of. So we're just... Wait a minute. This one's like a gargantuan piece. Is this going to give us like a... something bigger than 150? No. Just 150. It was way bigger than that though. So 150 must be the biggest. How do you pick up the doors? Usually I just knock out the side of the door hinge with the hammer. You just two whacks like that, and then the door will pop off, and then you just grab the door. You can also unscrew it, but it's inconsistent. The dev said they have to patch that, but all the doors should be able to be removed with the you know, with the screwdriver. But you can just hit them with the sledgehammer. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and start demoing. But first we need to chisel out some wall. Then we'll head back at like 18 or something like that. I'm pretty sure we can upgrade this chisel too, but it's fine. All right. Deck wood is salvageable. Is it? Oh my God. You're right. Oh, I guess that explains the yellow ends. Yeah. Oh, well, exactly. Okay. Dev Super Mega Ultra Hot fixed it. Oh, but it just gives you planks. 270 planks. Okay, well. I was expecting it to do something a little different. Like, these now just look like planks that are inside framing. This wood's a little different. I don't know. I figured it would be more hearty wood. Alright, confirmed. But unfortunately, it just becomes regular wood. So it's kind of useless to me then. But what is nice, though, is at least you can guarantee your... okay, so here's the big problem, though. These are all planks. And the 270 planks are like the most common piece of wood ever. So it's like, it doesn't add anything to it. It's a shame. Thunder Chicken, thanks for the 39 months. The old problem solver, the sledgehammer. bricks are fixed. Let's see. Your warehouse won't accept those for some reason. Wait, are you saying if you reclaim all these planks, does the warehouse just not let you store them? I'll just turn them into recycling. Honestly, it's demolishing doesn't mean that you're wasting something. You're just converting it to a different currency type, really. Especially if there aren't any buyers. You must convert. Whoa. Couple of usable bricks there. I'll knock that window frame out later. I don't want those bricks to go flying. We have all the... we have most of everything we need. Like, we've got enough windows, we've got enough drywall, we've got enough planks, we've got enough beams. You know, we've got enough lights. The problem is we need people to buy more stuff from us. Like, the warehouse is full, and I can't keep storing stuff if no one's buying it. So what we'll do is we'll just convert all this stuff to rubble, and recycling is something that will always be purchased. We make $25 a bag, so with 4 bags, that's $100. Which is actually a lot, considering that people will only buy, like, a refrigerator, sofa, and Action Comics episode number 1 for $3. It's crazy. Oh. Well, that surprised me. Well, we'll just have to store those in a little pile over there. I forget how many bricks can be stored in a pallet. I think it's 24. Yeah, the drive home is 2 hours, but we can if we go back at 1800, that's fine. Okay, I don't know how hitting the floor hit the ceiling, but okay. This game's diabolical. Boom, boom, boom. Man in DeLorean. Wow. Okay, let's pull off this drywall. Seems like the... Actually, okay. Oh, most of them broke. I don't know if there's a perfect way to do that. Honestly, though, I think we're going to fill up at least 8 pallets here, now that I think of it. There's still quite a bit of room for more bricks. Not to mention this interior wall here. So Black Light Gaming, how's it going? Okay, Oh yeah, this wall had that weird, like 30 centimeter like drywall. So the bricks here are all weird. Look at this. They like used a bunch of half bricks. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, like 6 half bricks in a row. Alright, I think I can start smashing drywall. Let's get some more brick exposed. Yeah, it's coming down. All right, one more next to the window. Okay, and then a light switch. Oh, no light. The roof is gone. And we gotta move all that stuff out with the Rubbermaid. I don't want to break any of it. Oh, one more window there. That wall we're gonna have to do last because we're just too close to everything. All right, let's go home and get some Rubbermaids and some pallets and stuff. I think we'll bring. Well, the pallets sit flat, so I'll bring like 8 of those, and then we'll bring 4 Rubbermaid. Should be able to fit all that stuff in 2. I'll bring 3. Yeah, I think I'll bring 3 just in case. All right, to the Ratmobile. To the warehouse and to bed. Okay, there we go. Yep, tap, tap. End of day. Yep, yep. Oh, good. We got plus 250 for the recycling. Warehouse maintenance and rent. We got to pay rent too? Oh, total fees received for demolition sites. Oh, we were renting the demolition site. That's the quote-unquote taxes. Right. But we did make 2,076 bucks. Excellent. Brings us up over 7. That pays for the permit that we had. Okay, we're gonna need a couple, 2-3 more pallets here. Let's grab 3 Rubbermaid. Box de la Plastique. And then, so I think this thing can hold... Oh, I don't remember how many that can hold. I think we can start with 6, though. Yeah, the warehouse like maxed out. I mean, there's we got too much stuff and not enough. We don't have enough buyers. Like, look at all the planks I've got, and the drywall. Forget about it. I mean, there was the 30 and the 90s that we have. I don't even know if customers can buy 30 and 90 centimeter drywall. I mean, if that's the case, you may as well go to the hardware store and buy like a big old, 150 and then cut that into whatever you need. Rather than specifically going to the salvage warehouse to buy one piece. When are we getting the Zix? Oh, yeah. Oh, Nicholas recognizes the music. Nicholas, we'll have to do like a snow runner week on the channel. Oh, ooh. We'll do snow runner, mud runner. Oh man, I forgot about that game. Anyway, we got to get the ladies back into roadcraft too. Gonna have to check with BK and Emma and see when they're ready to build. With Arctic J as a backup alternate. Okay, so there's our Rubbermaids, there's our pallets. I don't think we're gonna need more than 3 of those things. I should buy some more pallets for the ground though. How do we do that? Oh yeah, warehouse edit. And then... Can I put the pallets there? No. But I can put them there. Ah, perfect. Okay. Uh-oh. Oops. Okay, so the old office chair. This is just a it's interesting how these warehouses very much are very similar to Firefighting Simulator Ignite. We're gonna have to get the foam. Dude, where's the foam? Get the foam. Dude, foam. You need to foam the foam. Why are you not using foam, dude? Foam. You gotta put out the foam fire with foam, dude. Dude, why are you. It'll be interesting, chat. I think what we got to do is I'm gonna like put a member goal down. If we get like 100 new members, we'll ban the word "you" from chat and see and then see how chat tries to communicate that way. It'll be interesting to see if chat has to come up with synonyms. People will start using the words oneself instead of saying, you need to play gooder. It'll be like, one will need to exert more effort into your gameplay techniques. I think we're going to start with the word you and just. We're going to start getting rid of the words you and just. They'll be eradicated from the vernacular. Bear wouldn't dare. Okay, we'll have to leave a half box in the van then. Oh, the dots, yeah. That was crazy. For like a period of like 12 months, like for a whole year, there was just, I couldn't believe it. I think it was like a bot campaign or something like that. Like it was just the most rude, condescending, entitled, and angry comments about anything me and other creators would do. Like we'd all message each other and be like, why are our viewers so mad, dude? Like people would literally timestamp, you know, you walking past something and be like, you know, like imagine if we could claim these blinds and be like, all right, guys, well, we'll get the blinds in our next episode. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. You didn't get the blinds, ... And it's like, dude, that'll be the next episode. Why are you mad? Like we even covered it. But remember, chat, this is coming from the same, you know, the same audience who was like, I don't like the AI voice acting in Panzer Elite. Like, dude, Dev said that's just a placeholder. They're hiring voice actors right now. They just wanted to write the lines before they hired. But this game is bad. You know what I should do? I want to go buy a car, but only communicate in YouTube comments. This car is $1. Why is it so expensive? ... When are you? Is this car free? ... Where do I get the car? What car is this? How much free is the car? Is it coming to consoles? ... This is such a bad dealership. ... Sir, we're gonna need you to leave. Let's see. Where's the okay, another pallet. Wait a minute. We already filled up one. Oh my god, we're gonna need like 25 pallets. I didn't even pick up a single brick off the walls. That was just the one sitting on the floor, and the pallet's already full. Holy crap. Well, all right, I can only bring, you know, when a pallet is full, I think somebody did the math and said we could only take 8 pallets or something in that van at a time. What's up, Red Dagger? Welcome back, dude. How many bears fit in the trunk? Yeah. Leave? You can't ban me. I own this dealership. Yeah, you passed a brick. ... On the other hand, I should be grateful. It does show people are paying attention, and I appreciate that they may point out something that I missed, but there also has to be kind of more of a... I think there's a lack of communication skills, you know? Where the default is just rage and anger. That's the only way. I think, you know, it comes from people... You know, when you call like a helpline, you don't want to talk to anybody other than like the person who can help you, which is just like the manager. And that's most of my frustration with YouTube. I was watching a YouTube video this morning about somebody who's an attorney who who knows like trademark and copyright law and couldn't even get YouTube to be like, YouTube's basically like, no, we know the law, we are the law, and we'll choose when to enforce the law in which we've made. And the attorney's like, no. This person's in violation of the law, and you should help to enforce the law? We'll think about it. What's in it for us? What can you do for us? It's transactional for YouTube. What's in it for us? Well, they're your rules. Could you enforce your rules that you set? Memory's a little fuzzy. What's in it for us? Yeah, see? Damn mafia, these people. And remember, Twitch and everyone else know better. Kick, TikTok's all the same. I'm just going to change my name to like CE Bro, and then I'm just going to be the CEO of all these companies and just, I mean, I'll make $400 billion a year, communicate in black background, white text, come up with statements like, what are you going to do? And it is what it is. And then just every meeting, just talk about adding more ads. Dude, we need to have ads that play above and below the ads. Dude, we're going to double your... We're not paying you enough, CE Bro. We're going to octuple your salary. Cool. I'll see you guys next year for the one time I'm in the office again for more genius ideas. I can't believe the amount of bricks that are on the... I'm not going to be able to take all these bricks. We simply don't have space at the warehouse. YouTube only applies rules to those who are not favorites of YouTube. Well, by favorites, you mean profitable. They don't have favorites. They just... They don't see a username. I think what they just see is indentured... well, it just says indent, and then your number, and then the number of dollars that you make them a year. And that's your value. So that's when the town car gets dispatched to the airport to pick you up. That's when the carpets are rolled out. Well, it's like what the Joker says to Batman in the interrogation room. That's basically what it is, dude. It's basically like, don't talk like one of them. You're not. They only need you for now. That's all it is, man. Is there a bigger warehouse? You can upgrade your warehouse. But I haven't had the money to do that yet. Or rather, let's say I have the money to do it, but I don't want to spend money in this game buying an ever-growing warehouse and not have any more customers buy stuff. Like, imagine if I had a warehouse that, you know, circumnavigated the globe and I had 40 trillion products in the warehouse and then 3 people a year buy stuff. Like, it's a waste of time and money. Do I hate YouTube? No. It's there are very good people who are in the middle ground and very good creators, but as usual, it's the people at the top who are supposed to come up with fantasy ways to invent new revenue streams, and that just basically means more ads and more ads and then more ads. Oh, and by the way, YouTube Premium, increased price. But I've seen YouTube do this thing now where they're starting to act like Apple. They keep coming up. YouTube will announce these new quote-unquote features that Twitch and other platforms have had for nearly a decade, and then they'll act as if they have invented it. And then they want to be praised and hugged and coddled and just be like, we're so smart. And it's like, creators have been asking you to do that for years, and then every time we ask you, you say no by doing the whole thing where it's like, we hear you. Which translation is... we are now deaf to your request. We've heard you, and we're no longer listening. That's what we hear you means. But YouTube's good. I met a lot of my great long-term friends through there. Like, I just went to Sweden to see Stromby, and we've been friends for 12 years or more. A long time. How about get rid of the AI vids first? No, there will be no going back on AI. If it makes them They really like AI slop because nobody has to really make those videos. They just kind of, they're like weeds. They're like dandelions. They don't want creme de la creme crop anymore. They can put a little clause that says, well, we don't have to pay our AI creators, but they'll still put ads on it. And ads generate money. And who gets that money? It's like nobody, I don't see anybody asking the question of like, you know, on YouTube, when you would watch a channel, ads would play when you were on that channel, and ads are annoying, but you would know that if you watched an ad on that channel that you were supporting that channel that way. But now there's banner ads below and above and before you watch videos. So it's who's getting that money? It's just purely YouTube. So it's not about creators anymore. It's about exponential profits for the shareholder. And that's just gross. Because nobody here is to exponentially increase the value to a shareholder. We're here to watch videos and make videos. So the moment that the new CEO stepped in, when unfortunately Susan Wojcicki passed away from cancer, his name is Neil something. I just called the dude Neil before him. Because the dude's... I thought Vader was bad, but Palpatine, way worse. That's who's here now. Dude's got something to prove. Well, yeah, that was another thing, is when they started to hide dislikes on videos. That was, they were, oh, you know, people, we've had this dislike button on YouTube for years, and it looks like people will dislike the things that they dislike. We can't allow that to happen. Human expression? Why, if a widely unpopular opinion and or movie is announced in a trailer, it would appear as if the audiences say no to that. We can't have them saying no. The answer is yes and more and yes. We have to get rid of your expression, then you've lost that privilege. You had the privilege of pretending that you had an option, but now we've had to completely remove that fantasy. You've lost your privilege of a fantasy. You can't tell Disney Pixar that Cars 3 looks dumb. Your only options are purchase and consume. End user, consumer, not customer or client. Can't let you think that you have any sort of value. Oh damn, I've been ranting so long I forgot I gotta end this stream. I'm a little overdue. Oops. Okay, I just saved. We're good. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching Deconstruction Simulator. I lost track of time. I'll be back in a little bit for our next Big O stream. We're gonna be streaming in the midday here in the PM, and the PM stream will probably cover a little bit of that PlayStation event. But thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I'm gonna send you to a brand new video on the channel, a zombie game that chat really likes. Has a Big O update, and I think we'll play it again in a few days too. Is it better than Project Zomboid? I guess we're about to find out. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching Deconstruction Simulator. If you want me to play more of this game, smash like, and thank you again for the crazy new gift bombs today and super chats and member this and that and subbing and all that. I'm going to send you all live to the new video. Here's a link to it, and I'll figure out what we'll do in the midday and the PM. And we'll check in with our friends and see who will be around for more streams, maybe this weekend. I want to play some more Roadcraft. I want to play with Emma, BK, Jay, Nicholas, and everybody again. So anyway, I'll see you when I see you. Thank you very much for watching. More Deconstruction Simulator soon. I like this game. We certainly get lost in it quickly. So thank you very much for being here, and enjoy the new video going live right now.